potential rematch here with FaZe. Whew. But they're not going to go into that match with a whole lot of rest, even if they make it. That is for sure.
There's always theories in that. It's like, is it better to have some rest? Is it better to come in
be the hot
No,
hand?
Yeah.
I think at some point it's definitely better to have the rest, but like up to a certain, if you have to play like 12 hours, surely you're not gonna, you can't be hot anymore. But yeah, it hasn't been that long of a day for the teams.
Yeah, for C9 maybe they'll come in with a little bit more energy and all the rest. Maybe FaZe. Hey, it's one of those things where there's been points at FaZe where Shadowburn actually falls asleep and they have to wake Shadowburn up because he is in Russia and it is pretty darn late right now.
They need to install some sort of device that just like honks in his ear once in a while. The little electrical shock perhaps. Bzz. Keep that man alive.
Just keeping him up.
Yeah.
All right,
if only you could Ana boost him in real life, then he would never get tired.
Oh man, can you imagine Ana boost him so he's playing better and while Ana boosting his Genji?
To me, it's like the equivalent of like taking like the drug in Limitless or something. All of a sudden, like you're just that much smarter, that much quicker, that much stronger. But it's come with some side effects when it wears off.
Shadowburn doesn't need to be any stronger, man. His Genji's already just terrifying. Haunts your nightmares. Causes all your pub teammates to go Genji just because they saw Shadowburn once.
Yeah, if you ever kill him, it's time for like a whole team, kumbaya celebration. Everyone gather around and swing sweet songs of the one time that you slayed the beast.
So C9 defense coming out here is going to be looking for a little bit more control. Surefour on his Mei, and Surefour's done some good stuff with Mei today. It hasn't been perfect necessarily on when it comes to that payload point of view, but it's definitely has potential to be fully shut down. I'm excited to see it here in action once more, as I know he's been putting a lot of time into this character as of late.
All right, well, Rise Nation gonna be starting things off on the offense. Very conventional lineup thus far. And we have seen them go for that like very aggressive diving style lineup. We saw it on Route 66 in the previous series. Do you think it works as well on something like Hollywood, or is it not that effective here?
There was a point where people did do dive comps on Hollywood. It wasn't quite as common as Reinhardt compositions, but if you were to run a dive comp, you would run that, just bomb the cafe immediately and go from there. But in this case, you take a look at what they're running on the offense. It's going to be much more standard, very anti-dive, really. Spirit not even on the Genji, so they're just going to try and muscle this out. They're probably going to try and take the high ground, but this also creates a lot of opportunities here for Surefour because it's more of a death ball setup that we're seeing here from Rise. There's more opportunities for Surefour to split them if the rest of C9 is with him and ready to follow things through.
And really none of these heroes have reliable mobility, so the Mei wall is incredibly powerful in these circumstances. Let's see if he finds the opening. He is looking for the wall off, but he catches two on the boundary of it, so they can just fall over and stay with the Reinhardt. Not the best separation yet.
It was a really good wall, I felt like. The problem is that T9 wasn't there ready to follow through it. I've seen this a lot when people play Mei as of late, where you get early walls and then people aren't there for the follow through. He almost gets a good split up there. Not quite. But for now, Rise is dealing with the Mei Gauntlet getting through, but X-Rutzy almost dying to that poke.
Yeah, he's making Mei look like McCree here. Still, X-Rutzy will strike first. He gets the first blood of this particular engagement. Still searching for Surefour. Not able to find him just yet. Surefour is dangerously close to a Blizzard, though, and that could really slow down this push.
Blizzard, absolutely numbers line of pushes. Here comes the Ice Wall. Here comes the cold. Oh, he's going to fall the lock, but it is going to zone things up. But Rise actually deals this pretty well. They have respawns coming back in. C9, have they overextended?
Now, Midnight able to go in and work on Mendo, going to bring him down too. Quickly turning back for the Lucio, who jumps onto the point quick as can be, bouncing all around, but Adam not going to escape the wrath of Midnight. We'll finish him off with the help of Desro. And they indeed lay claim to the objective. With these, not even going to be contested by C9 from the looks of things. They will sack it and instead elevate her up to the high ground.
Surefour going to be swapping to the McCree here for this next point.
And Mendo over to the Genji.
So swap ups all around DPS wise. I'm still really surprised that it worked out the way it did. I mean, usually when you have the Blizzard down, that should be a one fight, especially given what Rise Nation was working with. But unfortunately, C9 got a little bit over aggressive with that, and Rise reacted beautifully, made them pay the price.
Alright, well, X-Rutzy with the Deadeye, not really a great position to use it though. Perhaps more importantly, Rip does have an Earth Shatter, and at any moment could go in. They can also nano boost him if they want to commit forward. Still hanging on to that Earth Shatter, but the shield's getting fairly low. Any moment now, he gets the nano boost. Was he ready for it? Charging in, but there's the Sound Barrier to try and counter.
Sound Barrier comes out. Rib right now drops his own hammer. Doesn't get much. The shield stopping it. Here's the Death Blossom lane the fight. Spirit looking to bust things wide open, and he does.
With that, they will currently be able to push the payload a bit farther forward. Surefour, though, hanging on the high ground and working on Faz. Has the Deadeye ready. He gets the headshot, snags the kill. He doesn't have a healer, though. Thinking about the drop down. Yeah, I'll take that big pack. And he will retreat.
It's like at some point, it's like, you know what? I value the health more than I value the positioning. Especially with the Genji coming up, that was probably a wise decision. Fight that turned out pretty badly there for Surefour. But
Didn't have a healer. Look at this, though.
Off the top rope. Here he comes.
Moving in onto the Ana, brings her down. Now onto X-Red. He gets the flashbang. Deflect. Patiently waiting that one out. Not shooting again. Great play by X-Red to shut down and limit the damage of that blade.
Shadow comes in from Ezra now, again, keeping the momentum going for a Rise, but it's Surefour off the flank. Deadeye, it's the highest of dooms. And C9 has Rise Nation all in disarray right now. It's Surefour and Mendo, the Bash brothers, moving in and taking it down.
Flicking head, Surefour showing off his incredible aim here. Will force them back, and this is this is a tough spot for the cart to get stalled. Still some high ground access here. They can't really camp them at the doorways like you would like when you're on offense.
No, definitely not. And the thing here for C9, they definitely like to get more to the high ground if possible. They don't really have the time. Rise Nation's staying back in. Rise Nation actually going to be on the elevator first, but not everyone's on the elevator. Zarya actually stuck out alone. I don't like how spread out Rise is here, especially with dealing with a crew like Surefour. But here they go. Groundhog's coming in. They're going to try and set up C9.
Well, Spirit, he has the blade to work with now, trying to find those opening kills. Gets the quick reset, but then almost dealt with by the McCree. Not quite, though. Too elusive, it proved. Surefour desperately trying to bring him down. Not going to happen. Great play by him. At the same time, though, Mendo has been going off as well.
Mendo's been going off. Xretzi, though, looking for that late fight McCree cleanup, and he gets it, taking down Mendo. Spirit's still alive, and here comes Rise Nation. C9, this is actually a real trap for them right here because they can get on the point in time, but they're not going to be full strength if they get wiped. They're going to lose so much progress on last. They're taking a gamble by coming back in here.
They are allowed out freely, though, and good news for them. And they have.
So
Kai very close to the Primal Rage. This could really stall.
I think the offense was a little bit afraid. They backed out, but they take down Wolf immediately, and here they come once more. This is a good setup, especially with that first Ana pick.
Nice charge, catching Spirit, but actually it's Desro who gets pinned. Spirit brought down by Surefour, who finds an opening with the Deadeye, gets the kill, and Mendo cleaning up. So they are going to hold this for quite some time, even through the Zarya shield. She'll be able to bring down X-Red. See that fire strike rips off their heads, incinerates them. And now the clock is ticking.
Well, C9's gamble absolutely paying off, and I think part of that there is that Rise, they did get bloodied a bit in that last fight, and I think they weren't really comfortable holding near the doors and punishing Respawn as they came in. C9 definitely came back in staggered, but Rise didn't really have faith in their ability to set up there and actually punish them as they went in. And maybe it was the right call by Rise, we'll have to see, but right now, C9, they have reestablished defensively, and Mendo with the Dragon Blade should be good to go here on this next fight as he targets his forces back.
He engages in. Zarya Shield trying to keep that Zen alive as long as possible, but Lucio down, Zen down, and then onto Reinhardt. He too will fall. The sword is mightier than the hammer, says Mendo, and with that, push back again. They still hold an Ana boost for this final attempt. They're even going to have the Earth Shatter as Surefour just drives them all back to the spawn practically. They're going to have to rush even to make it onto the cart, but they do have a couple of big ults. They might be able to push this through.
Absolutely.
See the swap over to Tracer now. No more McCree.
C9, it was really good on them to re-establish here too. Obviously the very beginning didn't work out well for them, but they've clearly found their groove here in the street space. Ezra Midnight holding tank ult Spirit with the Dragon Blade. Last moment attempt here coming in for the offense, and here they go.
Looking for the Deadeye. He could shut this down. Spirit swinging all through the air, and he does deflect just in time to force Surefour back, at least for the moment. Stays alive, gets the shield, moves on up to high ground. Surefour, almost the last man alive. Can he hold it solo? He's certainly going to try, but only 21 HP. This ain't going to be easy.
21 HP, but 6 bullets in the chamber right now. Has to be careful, needs to get that health. Come right back. Respawn from C9 are on the way in, and Surefour, 20 HP again. Here comes Tracer. He gets to the health back in time. Surefour being the survivor and starting to lay down the pain.
And they do it. They shove them off the cart. They will hold. Just the threat of Surefour jumping them seemed to scare them away. He dropped down. He sidestepped for the pack CP. He didn't even get it initially, but then flashbangs and just rolls into safety.
Oh my goodness. That was phenomenal. So C9, a very hardy defense on second point Hollywood, now in prime position to take this map away and move back and get that rematch versus FaZe.
Oh boy, can Rise Nation do it? They've had some impressive comebacks. Very few of their series have been convincing wins as far as like just getting ahead early and steamrolling. They've had to battle, so this is nothing new to them, but now down not only on this map, but also in the series already. Can they push that game 3? We're going to find out now.
Their best chance will be getting this first point hold, but it's going to be difficult. You look at how C9 is playing this here. They're going to have to be dodging both hooks and arrows for a really long period of time. And even though it is variable in terms of hitting that, you give C9 4 minutes of attempts, odds are much more likely than not that they are going to get through this first point. Once they get through the first point, then it just gets grimmer and grimmer for Rise in terms of actually winning this game. So it's going to be rough. It's not impossible, but they need to play this nearly perfectly on point A if they want any hope of holding things out.
All right, the Winstons appear to be coming out more and more in force as the days progress, and we're seeing them even more frequently on these hybrid and payload maps in particular. Obviously, always a fairly popular choice in King of the Hill. Yeah, Adam bouncing around for now on the Monkey Man.
I must say
This will protect us.
Curious if, I mean, I imagine this is probably going to be a swap to a support. Right?
Almost certainly. Seeing Adam on anything but a
Besides
support would be
Lucio.
weird. I mean, personally, I'm all on for Team Free Adam. Like, let Adam go. But he's going to be on the Lucio.
Is he one of those masochistic people that actually likes playing Lucio every game?
He plays support quite a bit. I mean, he's one of the best supports in the game. One of the most popular supports in the game. Was voted in the Overwatch World Cup.
They are going to let them in freely, though. They don't have that Maywall to work with. As we see Cloud9 heading through the alley initially. Where are they going to go? Looking for the shield on target. They move into a very congested hallway, but nobody picked off the side from Sure4 just yet. He has been brought down early by xRedC, but xRedC going to fall in turn.
He's going to fall in turn 5v5 right now, but this always favors the offense. And now that xRedC is gone, they don't have to worry about that candidate DPS. Mendo going to be free, going to spread his wings a little bit, looking for any sort of vital hook. And it's really Prize, really backed up against the wall, literally and figuratively.
They need to deal with this Reinhardt. Rip just getting so many free auto attacks off. He's already got an Earth Shatter, and they do right when they almost could have nano boosted him and brought down the Earth Shatter. That timing couldn't have been more essential to hold this point.
You have the Graviton coming in late to fight. Zarya able to charge that up. It's Midnight. And Spirit finding Sure4 in the back. So, Rise, they were really backed up, and yet they're able to withstand. They get the respawn in, and they push C9 back. But you take a look at C9, they are absolutely building that war chest right now. Going to have every ultimate up in just a moment, except for Graviton. It's going to require something crazy from Spirit here to actually hold this out.
They're going to move up again through the apartments and then perhaps down in a moment. We do have a whole hog ready to go. Searching with the hook, not going to find it just yet. Dropping down and around, but Spirit, got to keep our eyes on this man as he sneaks in. Thinking about the flank, he's going to head in headlong, now up and around, but waiting for him is Sure4. Will he get a good Death Blossom?
We're going to see he does withstand, has the Wraith form, gets the Sound Bearer, but he's under all sorts of assault. 132 HP, cannot heal due to the Honor Grenade. And C9, slowly but surely, picking apart Riv, making that room a party. He just swings the hammer. Late Dragon Strike coming out here from the offense, and that should let C9 take this point.
Nice combo there. Destro getting pinned and out of the fight. Spirit looking to Wraith form back towards the point, but it will be too late. The Tracer being swapped to by Midnight, but he's going to likely be late to the party. They're actually trying to contest this as much as possible.
Well, they're making the gamble here. Here comes Nano Boost. Spirit looks to just wipe this out. Moves right in. Spinning, but only getting one to start things out. But it still means that C9 is yet to take this point. Will Rise's gamble pay off? It's not looking like it will.
Oh, quickly losing the point, and with it, they also lose xRedC's life. Sure4 switching off of the Hanzo, already onto the Pharah. Really wants to take control of this high ground, and up and away he will go. But xRedC does have the McCree. They are still running the Zen. This is not the easiest Pharah game, but perhaps with Adam backing him up, Hook can make it work.
Sure4 definitely just activated hard mode because he's flying directly into Pharah's counter. I mean, the only way it could be worse here is if they had a Widowmaker on top of it or something.
Or maybe a soldier. Something like that. They
But
just start to push the cart forward.
They're moving forward. Adam, of course, is going to be on Tier 4. And Resurrection really, really powerful, too. People tend to forget about it. They don't actually play well against it either if they haven't played against it in a while. But Tier 4 right now, despite being under pressure, he's drawing so much attention that the payload is getting a lot of push.
Old Hog to shove him back in a way as they engage with the Earthshatter, looking for the follow-up damage to come through from Sure4 on the high ground. He deals with the Spirit Reaper successfully. Adam has the res. He's got 2 so far. He's looking for 3. He could sustain this push. He's going to res now, and Sure4 very close to a barrage that could prove devastating.
Going in for his counter. Can he take out X-Reds? He takes him out. Now he's free to fly. Moving in. Gets the double kill. Barrage ready. Waiting. Will it seal the game here? 4C9. All kills going their way. And Zarya just getting pummeled like a ragdoll.
They've got the combos, EP, if they even need it. This could just get extremely nasty with the damage boost as well. Prepare to be molten down. Oh, I don't know about this. Good luck against this combo. I wish you all the best.
From Kyle to Sure4 over the top. There's the barrage. Grabs 1, grabs 2. And C9 trying to get in here. Late Transcendence in though, LD. As Rise trying to fight back.
They almost have another res. Adam patiently waiting, tethering himself back towards the Reinhardt. He gets off, I think only a 1-hero res there, but might have just been enough to shove them through. We'll have to wait and see. Sure4 hanging on for dear life. They haven't quite gotten there yet. He moves into position directly above Block, wants to bring down the Zen. He will be successful, limiting some of the sustain, but they have gotten onto the car and they may just have to reset.
C9 so close to that final destination. 3.29 meters. Spirit going to fall to Kai. C9 being relentless here. They have respawns coming in. Both teams have been staggering here on the point. It has been a brawl. It's been bloody. But with that pickoff of X-Redzy, C9 in the driver's seat.
He has just not been contested at all. Sure4 flying high all game long. Earthshatter there. The Zen ultimate, though, comes in from Lost. This might allow them to counter it, keeping them alive for much longer while they get closer to the Dragon Blade. They don't want another res, but Adam just proving ever so elusive will make it away again.
Sure4 moving up and around. Has that barrage up and at the ready. Here comes the nano boost, but oh, it's wasted. He goes down immediately. Midnight melts his face right off. Late res coming in, and this is a fight that will not end, LD.
Side of my rockets, but no! Spirit there with the deflect! Oh, it rages on and on. They just can't make it easy, but now Winston there to shut down the Genji, and at long last, it's Kai to the rescue. Jams it in. I can't believe that Pharaoh worked so well.
It worked really well, despite X-Redzy trying to suppress. Sure4 has a lot of experience getting in on McCree's, and I gotta say, man, what a fight towards the end. Rise Nation not giving up. Their tournament life was on the line. They're saying good luck, win out. Clearly Rise going to be rooting for C9 at least a little bit, as they do get their rematch versus FaZe. Grand Finals has been set.
You know, he also had a really big play when he got the nano boost on Lijian as well, so definitely feel like Kai not only played the game for this one, but maybe even make an argument for the whole series.
When C9 does well, it's not just players like Sure4. Kai has been known